Hey, welcome to a Lazy Sunday Lego build. I'm Colin, and this is our first episode. I thought we'd kick things off with something special, at least one of my favorite kits from 2014, and that is the LEGO Idea Set 21108 LEGO Ghostbusters. This is something I never thought I'd see in my lifetime, so huge thank you to LEGO for producing an official Ghostbusters set. What we're going to do is we'll take a look at the build, and then I'll give a brief review after that. And we'll also look at some of the awesome aftermarket offerings that are out there. And because I'm the kind of person that can't leave things alone, we'll also take a look at some of the customizations that I've done to those aftermarket offerings. So without further ado, let's get building. LEGO did an amazing job on this box. You know, unlike regular LEGO stuff that opens from the side, this, along with I guess the Back to the Future card that they did just before this, another from the Ideas line, is a box that actually opens from the top, just like this. And the first thing you're going to notice is there's a lot of bags in there. At 508 pieces, this is a hardy kit. There is a lot of stuff in there, and it is just bag after bag of parts. Amazing stuff in here. One of the best things that LEGO actually did on this was the instruction booklet. I'm really impressed with this. This is not your standard instruction booklet of folded paper that comes with your standard LEGO stuff. This is actually a thick, square bound, you can actually see here, it's a square bound edge, full-on book that's got information on Ghostbusters, it's got the build itself, so you've got trivia, you've got the build, and then in the back it's also got a nice little couple of pages dedicated to the designers themselves. So I mean, that's just incredible. Nice thick, thick cardstock on the cover, beautiful glossy high-end pages inside. Thank you, LEGO. This is just brilliant. So now let's get all these bags out of here and get building. And here's our completed Ecto 1 with Ghostbuster minifigures. And this set looks awesome. We've got Peter Venkman, Ray Stantz, Winston Zedmore, and Egon Spengler. So let's take a closer look at these guys. Lego went the extra mile with these minifigures, and it shows. I love the base that they give us with the printed tile in the middle with the No Ghost logo on it, to the black and yellow hazard motif that they've got going on there. I think it just looks great. And the minifigures themselves are awesome. Lego could have easily have gotten away with doing one single paint app for all four of the guys, but no, they decided to go and give it that little bit more, and each one of the characters has his own unique paint app with subtle differences in the details of the uniform itself, including, of course, obviously, what you can see is the name tags with their individual initials on all of them. Now, if there was one thing I could complain about, it would be the lack of No Ghost logo on the arms, but we'll see about how to take care of that afterwards. So really, I can't complain because these things are just too nice. The Proton packs are great. They're simple, yes, but that works. I love the 2x2 printed round tiles of the cyclotron that they've got, and the clever use of a whip as the hose that attaches the proton gun to the pack itself. And here we get a look at the back of our characters, and again, Lego has surprised us with really nice paint apps, and each character has got his own first name printed on his back. That, again, awesome. Thank you, Lego. That's just great. Now if I spin these guys around here, we're going to take a look and see, there's one more little thing here. Lego has given us alternate faces. Yes, they each have a scared expression, which I think is great for this set, especially if they're going to be going up against some scary ghosts. And that brings us to the star of this show, the Ecto 1 in all of its Lego glory. Easily one of the most recognizable movie cars out there, and certainly one of my favorites. Lego has done an outstanding job on this. I mean, it is gorgeous. I love the white walled tires. I love the use of the sloped bricks to get the fin details. All of the printed tiles that we get the No Ghost logos, and then we get the license plates. No stickers here, all printed tiles. That's outstanding. I love all the silver bits that they give us with this. This is just incredible. The build itself was challenging, enough to keep a seasoned Lego builder entertained, but easy enough that someone who's not so familiar can still build it with no frustration. Again, I love what they've done here. A lot of really interesting, innovative, and clever building techniques went into making this, which just adds to the awesomeness. And now let's take a look at this roof rack. I mean, it's, again, gorgeous. I love it. Lego has gotten it right. I mean, the greebling done here is phenomenal. It captures the essence of the actual movie car's roof rack, and I mean, all the details are there. I love it. Thanks, Lego. This is an outstanding set. I highly recommend anybody who's either a Ghostbusters fan or just a fan of Lego, to really go out and grab this set while they can, because this is just amazing. So let's talk about aftermarket kits and what's available out there. Now don't get me wrong, the Lego set as it is extremely satisfying and great just how it comes. But if you want to add a little something extra to it, these kits can help you do that. So what I picked up are 4 Ghost Hunter accessory packs from Brickforge, and some arms made by a company called NACM Customs out of France with printed No Ghost logos on them. And here's a look at what you get with each set. Now each set comes with a proton pack, proton gun, ecto goggles, you get a PKE meter, some slime, a utility belt, and a tribble. Okay, so it's not a tribble, it's a hairpiece, but you know, anyway. And what you see here are also the 4 arms that I'm going to be using from NACM. Now, they come in pairs. You can't buy them individually, but you can buy them in pairs. And it's up to you whether you want to use both arms or not. For accuracy, the guys in the movie only ever had them on the right arm, so hence I'm only going to use these 4. Okay, so swapping arms out is something that LEGO does not recommend. So keep that in mind when you're doing this. If you decide to do something like this, some people say, it's no big deal. Others are worried because it's not a joint that's meant to be popped apart. It can come apart, but it's not. You got to be careful when you're doing something like this. So what you want to do to pop an arm off is just basically raise it up a little bit like that, so you have something to grip onto, and then pull straight out. Okay, and it should just pop out just like that. Okay, and then to get a new arm in there, one with the No Ghost logo on it. All you got to do is line it up with the hole, and then snap it into place, and voila, you've got your new arm with your No Ghost logo, and that looks fantastic. And here are 4 Ghostbusters with swapped out arms and Brickforge gear, and I think it looks great, personally. Here are the proton packs, and this is what they look like as you get them from Brickforge, but I think we can do a little bit better. I just wanted to take a quick look at the set here before I go and do my customizations to it, and it's looking great. I can't wait to get going here, so let's take a look at the process of what I've done to make these just a little bit better. So here you can see I started off with painting the power cell lights, and I didn't like the big gaping hole that they had there in the middle, and wanted to add something a little extra, and hey, it happens to look like the shock mount, so hey, that works. And here's a look at the PKE meter, mostly finished, but still has some work to go. And what I've done here is I've taken some styrene rod and I've cut it into discs that I intend to use as the cyclotron lights. So here's a technique that I use quite a bit, and especially when I'm working with tiny little pieces that are going to be difficult to manage while painting. I'll take a piece of tape and I'll curl the edges down so that it sticks to the surface, but the adhesive side is facing up. And then I'll put my little pieces on there and paint it like that. Makes everything so much easier. And here you can see I'm using some styrene strips to make the power cell lights. Now, when I was doing the details for these things, I wanted to maintain the simplicity that the original parts had. I didn't want to go overboard and get really complicated, so I just wanted to keep things nice and simple. And here's a nice shot of all of the finished gear. I've got the goggles painted, I've got the PKE meter done, the 4 throwers, and the 4 proton packs. Everything is ready to go now, so let's take a look at them on the figures. And here are the 4 figures with all their gear. I can't tell you how happy this makes me. This is just absolutely fantastic. What? Who are you?
I am Ghost Vitruvius.
Ghost? You know that these guys catch ghosts, right? And there we have it, our finished proton packs, and I'm quite pleased with the results. I love the fact that Brickforge and NACM have offered these extra bits that just really help to bring out an already incredible set. So here I'll just give you another look at what I've done here. Just a nice little turnaround on the figures so you can get a good glimpse of the potential that is out there for people who like to customize and tinker with things. And I've got one more surprise in store here. Yes, I have added glow-in-the-dark features to my figures. I love glow-in-the-dark stuff and will throw it on to as much stuff that I build as I can, where it's applicable, of course. Anyways, forgive my hand here while I charge this stuff up so you can get a better look. But yeah, so there's the set. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Feel free to leave comments below, and of course, you're always welcome to subscribe. So thanks again, and we'll see you next time.